Hello, hello. I think I figured out the right angle so that I can oil paint and you can see me and you can see what I am painting at the same time. So I just wanted to paint and I figured it could be fun to watch and maybe you'll learn something and maybe you're not. Anyway, I always enjoy painting, so I'm just gonna be painting. Right now I am painting a portrait of Liv Sage, more or less. There's always artistic license, so it doesn't look just like her, but as long as it looks relatively like her and interesting, I'm all good with that. So anyway, this is Kira and I am painting, and you can see my final paintings on my Patreon. You can also watch me do loopy weird things there. So anyway, check that out. I'm going to be here painting. So I'm not always confident with my faces at first, so it's a little bit weird doing this live stream, but I thought I would try it out. So here's for trying something out and conquering. When I first start painting, I just block things in, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'll gradually make more and more sense. For now, it's just kind of roughly painted. I paint in an impressionistic style so that you can see things, but not every little detail. And the idea isn't that this looks just like life. It's supposed to make you think of life. Let's see where. Thanks for joining me. Let me know if you want to see more of the palette or more of the painting. It's kind of difficult to get both angles all in there. I'm still figuring that out. Let's see. Katie. Hello. Maybe that works better. I'm going to start putting in some leaves. To some of you tuning into my channel, you might think that all I do ever is paint and cook and pack and model. I also go to the gym, and I also paint and cook and pack and model and do all those things. Yeah, you can check those all out. Do a lot of that. I feel like every time I start a painting, it looks like blah to start with, and then it starts to all come together. Putting in the darks, darky darks, okay. I will turn it around so you can see this in a moment. See what it's doing so far. We are not quite done. Let me show you what it is doing so far. Hello, hello from Germany. I am over here in Pennsylvania painting. Here, I'll move out of the way. This is lovely Liv Sage. Not quite looking like her yet, but I've been working on this only for about 25 minutes, so I don't expect it to look perfect or quite like her. I'm trying to figure out how to set this up so I can paint and you can see what I'm painting and I can paint and it can also be wonderful. Pennsylvania is definitely a little bit far away from Germany. Um, how is it over there in Germany right now? Is it sunny where you are? That's true, it is the middle of the night. If it was sunny right now, I'd be really, really concerned. I'll take rain over snow though. So I'm just kind of blocking things in still. It's kind of gradually getting filled and looking like what it should. I like painting because it feels kind of like doing a puzzle. You put something in, and you put something else in. That would be strange. Wait, let me figure out how I can see the messages. There we go. There's the messages. I have been painting for about 2 years, so not super long. But I am addicted to it, and that is kind of all I want to be doing, except for when I'm doing modeling and other stuff. Like, I just want to paint a lot. So, if you see behind me, there's so many paintings on the wall, and I think I've done these in the past, like, a little over a year. It's just kind of out of control how many paintings there are. So hopefully someday I can sell more of them. I sell a few of them, which is nice. How about you? Do you paint? Just kind of moving around the screen and what I'm doing. I have no clue. I have to keep cleaning it over. I thought it would show those. Ah, photos are kind of more, I think they're more forgiving. It's easier to do photography in a way, but then it has to be more perfect at once, whereas painting you can figure out what you want. If you don't have something good to photograph, you're stuck. But if you're painting and you don't really like what you're painting, you can change it. Let's see what this is. It probably looks super focused right now. since this is impressionistic, not everything is in there. It's true. If this was like too stressful, it wouldn't really work. Just very different to like talk to people and paint while people are here. But I kind of actually like that. It's kind of awesome. Some of it probably just looks like scribble scrabble. It's not, I guarantee you. Mix some more paint. I don't know if that works. There we go. Trying to get some of the hair colors that I want. Looks a little bit messy. Let me put that back. I'm gonna paint a little. So this is Liv Sage, who is a fellow art model. She is fabulous and beautiful, and she actually travels to Europe quite a bit. I had photographed her in Houston a few years ago. So now I have some interesting photos of her from that day. I've painted her before. This photo is just from a coffee place we met up at. We had some coffee together, took some portraits, and that was about it that first time. Glad I got those images. The hair with the red hair, it's starting to come along. Well, if you come to Ohio, you won't be very far from here, and if it coincides with my time, I would be very happy to meet up with you. I haven't gone to Europe in a few years, but I used to go to Europe. There's just so much to figure out with all the rail systems and whatnot. So lately I've been staying in the US because it's just easier. I can get in my car like I'll do tomorrow and just drive and drive and drive. So that definitely helps out. I know some say don't mix with your brush, but for little bits I like to. Interesting. Sorry, I'm like holding up this yucky rag. I did have to keep hitting that to see what you say. Yeah, you guys pay so much more in gas than we do here. Here it's actually quite good. I mean, we're set up to do that, so that's what we do. I like the idea of a rail system because then you don't have to drive. Like you're there and you hop on, you read your book, it takes you somewhere. But if you don't know your way around, then it's a lot more stress, I think. I'm going to show this painting a little bit more instead of me for a second. It's starting to come around. Of course, now it is. This is just a wet on wet technique, so I'm just kind of building up these things while I do them. I might miss one of your comments once in a while as I do this. I don't mean to. Let's see, 1 second. Now that makes sense, a whole family, a bunch of people going together. Anytime I've traveled, it's really just been me going, bumping around from city to city. So I haven't rented a car. I'm gonna turn this back around in a minute. It's starting to come along. So this will not get finished today. I have a lot of packing to do. I can absolutely do that. Why don't you send me a message with your email address, and then when it is done, I will send you a photo, or on my Patreon. I always put my final paintings on Patreon, and then I have them for sale there, and people can see them. So yeah, I'd love for you to check them out. So if you're gonna go, maybe you should go to sleep. Did you say it was like the middle of the night or something? And I will concentrate on painting and packing, and it will be a little while before I finish this. But I will finish it because it's coming along. So let me turn it around. So far it looks like this. It's not there yet, clearly, but it's a good start. So, well, it's been awesome talking to you. You're right, I'm gonna focus on this, and I'm gonna take off, and then I'm gonna pack and get ready. And yeah, thanks for joining me. This is Kira painting, and I guess this is Kira now talking and talking weirdly. So that would be awesome. Thank you, everyone. So have a good night, and I'm